Hello, jak się masz? Welcome back in a part 2 of our trip. Nomyn in Welcombe. Well, almost in Welcombe, because Welcombe is behind that hill. And we are right now on the top of what's called a Marsland cliff. That characteristic two rocks with, I wonder, arches or just a little cavings. That would be nice to check. However, because we are today well before the low tide, it's actually high tide coming right now, I think, and also it's not a spring tide times right now. Right now we are again in a period of low high tides and high low tides. I don't know simply if that will be possible to do on that trip, but don't worry, we can always come back. Right now, as everywhere here pretty much, we will probably have one of the worst climbs to do. Once we get down this hill, we will have to climb the vertical steps. There's no even a zigzag made to make it easier for you. Well, that happens sometimes, isn't it? That trip I'm taking today, I'm gonna split it in a parts obviously, but this is one trip that is most likely the single longest walk I will do so far. As you know already, well, those who watch me constantly, I rather arrive on the spot in my car and then quickly just pop into the place rather than just walk the long stretch of the coastline and make movies, you know, a number of movies from one trip. But because of the specific conditions of this part of the coastline, I simply have no choice. As you remember from last time, we still trying to find a way down to any beach in here, and I'm hoping that will be a Marsland, under the Marsland cliff, under the Ronald Duncan's writing hut. So far we visited 1, 2, 3 deeps and no chance yet. Nowhere was impossible. Oh no, sorry, 2 or 3, I don't remember, I lost my count. Anyway, there was no possibility so far to go down enough to reach the beach, because even those streams that goes everywhere here, at some point they go obviously to the sea, but they end up with the smaller or bigger waterfall. There is unfortunately nothing that cuts all the way down to the beach. Everywhere is high enough to not be able to go down. I see a slightly different situation this time. However, we seem to be lower than so far. However, I'm still not sure, I cannot see exactly if that place is possible to go down. You can probably see already, yeah, that place also ends with the little waterfall, and I don't know how high, above, well, almost like 10 meters, judging by what I can see, above the sea level. So yeah, We're not going down in here. We have to, unfortunately, well, or fortunately, climb those massive one-leg National Trust steps. That's nothing. That's nothing. You don't see yet the whole picture. The steps are actually here. In the meantime, you can just admire another beautiful view. See, this is the advantage of living in Devon. You don't really have to pay for expensive holidays, because the holidays is here and the beautiful views. I mean, look at that. You can see in here those rocks sticking from the Marsland cliff. They are actually not like layers lifted up. They are like folded from underneath, like if somebody just push it with the massive finger. You can clearly see they could create arches and caves at some point. You cannot see that from the side, only here, when you directly where they are located. We are almost at the top. Believe me, those steps, that is probably the worst deep in a whole path. The other 2 or 3 I passed, I don't remember exactly right now, they weren't so steep and they weren't so high. It's simply because it's too narrow. It's too narrow and the southwest coast path has to be shifted. Those are new steps, that's why they go vertical. The original ones collapsed somewhere there behind that fence. So they were pretty much easy and zigzagging, but not anymore. What you can see on the other side, yes, it's Ronald Duncan's writing hut and the Welcombe beach with the nice access in there. And we will try to see if Marsland cliff has also some nice way down to the water. I could do with a little bit of water really, because it's enormously hot. Coast path Plymouth, 300 meters or 300 miles. 300 miles, alright. Strange sign. Why would you advertise Plymouth in here when you're still on the other side of the coastline? So, I can already see that the Welcombe has a possibility of walking below the cliffs too. Great possibility. So as you can see, the Marsland cliff is completely wild. The footpath goes around, well around. Which is a sort of nice, because you go like between the bushes, they provide a little bit of shadow, very appreciated during the day like this. And now we're doing the last descent, because I'm pretty convinced finally we did reach the place where we can go down to the beach. Let's go to the beach, let's go to the beach. Oh, Alright, so we have finally arrived almost at our destination. My conclusion is that it would be easier to park in Welcombe if I wanna come here, but that wasn't the point of today's trip. I just wanna see if there is any place to descend under the cliff between the point I stopped, pretty much between the higher sharp nose and the Marsland cliff. Well, there wasn't, but yeah, the next time if I want to come here, that is definitely the Welcombe is definitely the destination to park the car and start walk from here, because there is only just one hill to conquer. So yeah, and we'll see if it pays off. Hello.
Hi.
Now we're gonna see if all that trip paid off and we can finally deep feet in the ocean water. It's a nice river in here. So that is a promise of access to the beach. I guess there is enough water to cut proper deep valley all the way down to the sea level. As you can see, the Marsland cliff is not one of those rocky, very steep cliffs. It's descending gently, that's why it's wild and overgrown. And what I'm on right now is hopefully the footpath going down to the ocean water. Yes, indeed. After those little refreshments, I think it's time to see how far we can walk with that state of the ocean. The tide is, I still got the impression the tide is coming up, but I think I will not take a massive risk if I walk this little bit. It shouldn't cut me off yet at all here. In Marsland cliff partially also consists the red rocks, which means crumbling very badly. You can even see the mixed rocks between the boulders. Cracks in those rocks in that cliff. No wonder every now and then something goes down. We are almost at the end, and the water is up almost all the way up the rock face, so we won't be able to investigate those bits that stick out. We won't see if that's the caves or the arches, although they don't look like an arches. You can see a relatively fresh slide in here, especially the area I just passed, which is still significantly raised, and this ocean water didn't make the job during the last storms, so perhaps that happened after the winter storms. Look at that. It's a significant mound of stones and rubble. Here we have another potential place to go. It's already cracked well enough and gives up. I approach a bit closer, although it is a risky move. I mean, look at that. Such a lovely and dangerous place to be. I think this is definitely must come back one day during the low tide, and we will try to go all the way down there. And right now I'm coming back to safety, to the main part of the beach, and then I think it's time for a little picnic perhaps. Take a rest, eat something, drink, and then we figure out what to do next. But I would expect it's time to start walking back, and on my way back I have already few spots where I want to stop and release the bird to show you all those beautiful places from the air.
Down.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that trip. That part of the coastline is really a top spot if you're a walker and you like to walk up and down. And yeah, the cliffs are absolutely amazing. I would say just like Ilfracombe has the best spot to visit, in my opinion. Samson's Cove I'm talking about, which has a caves and different kind of caves, an arch, and the access is beautiful, and a shipwreck. Everything is in one place. That part of the coastline, as a coastline I would say, it's my top spot. Absolutely beautiful and amazing. Shame really you cannot visit all those places or get into all of them. Perhaps one day I will have to consider to make sort of like a trip, get down in one place and walk as far as I can, and perhaps with the help of somebody who has a kayak, access to the kayak, I can do it safely. Just pop on the kayak in a case something bad happens and I need to get out. Well, that is one option to consider. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this trip. Now I'm going back home. Well, I'm going back to my car first. So unfortunately I cannot do it under the cliff because of the situations right now. So yeah, I will just stop every now and then to fly a drone. Actually I did while I'm talking to you. It's a little bit of the time travel trick. You already did see what I'm saying I'm gonna do. So basically I'm gonna stop, or I was stopping in places we walked here into, and flying a drone just to show you all the footage from there. Doesn't matter, that kind of physics is beyond my comprehension. Anyway, I see you on another trip, and don't forget to subscribe. High five!